Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a tiny UFO out of Michigan. Got another one of these tiny UFOs taken at nighttime out of Phoenix, Arizona. Also have this video from a TikTok user. This is a UFO hovering over New York City. This is a news story taken from 2014 about this guy, Prophet Yahweh, who, claimed that he could summon UFOs, and a news team went out there to tape him, and he actually summoned some UFOs. This is a video about the JAL Flight 1628 UFO incident over Alaska, where, this giant UFO, the guy said it was like the size of a stadium, started following the plane, and it was tracked on radar, and a few other airlines also saw the object. Let's see. This video is about some guy, Joseph Spencer, who claims he was a former man in black, and he went around and talked to people who saw UFOs, tell them to keep quiet and things like that. Let's see. This is a news article from the BBC. Churchill ordered UFO cover-up, National Archives show. Also have this video here about this place called Sulawesi, and all of the strange carvings that they found on the island. But I thought this one here was the most interesting here. I can't believe I've never seen this before. But this, I did a search and I found this in a travel website. So, surprise. And then let's see, the last is just an interest piece. This guy here, man turns himself into black alien by removing nose and top lip. Take a look at this guy, what he did to himself. Wow. Anyways, let me go to the first video here. Let me go full screen. I think this is pretty much it with this video. Yeah, let me go at the beginning here so we can just see what he sees first. That's it. Nothing really exciting on this video. Just a little tiny probe. These videos are becoming so common now. Again, and I think it's because, they're not traveling these great distances. I think they're probably traveling right out of the oceans or, from deep earth caverns. Let's see, I got this red-orange UFO dropping orbs over Phoenix, Arizona. Let me go back a little bit so you can see what it's doing. Yeah, in a sec here, yeah, there we go. Such dropping. And, this isn't the first video. Said it many times before. There's more than a handful of videos similar to this, where we see these UFOs dropping something. Maybe it's excess fuel. I don't know. Maybe they're having some kind of mechanical issue, and that's the result. But again, this is all this video really does. I can't play the whole thing. My last few videos I've been getting hit with copyright violations, so I have to be very careful about how much I play. But of course, I will leave links to all of these videos in the description, so you can check it out. Let me go to this next one here. Yeah, this is from TikTok. Let me see. I don't think I can make this any bigger. Oh, there we go.
There are helicopters for a second too. This is a New City on the west side. Look what they do. Hello?
Yeah, you hear what she said, that she thought they were helicopters, but then, when they move away like that, helicopters do not move like that. So anyways, I'll leave a link to this in the description. Let's go on to this next one. Yeah, this is a story from 2014. This guy, Yahweh, who claimed that he could summon UFOs, and he actually does it. Let me go to about here. Watch this. Listen to this story.
Lake Mead, we pick the day, we pick the time, and we pick the location. Everyone's gonna think you're absolutely nuts.
Well, I thought I was absolutely nuts.
Until he says he saw UFOs. Over the years, 1,500 of them.
Can we make it 1,501 today? What do you think? I'll try it.
He says the voice in his head told him to go public now, so we took him up on his offer, and we scanned the skies. Nothing but a few clouds. When the prophet started praying for a sighting, I wasn't exactly convinced.
I pray, oh Yahweh, that you send a sighting, so that they know that I am not mentally ill. I am not a false prophet, like those who seek to kill me say I am.
I see something straight up.
Oh, brother, look at it. There it is.
You can barely see it, a white speck. Then another sighting.
There it is. I got it.
Photojournalist Jonathan Hawkins locks in on it. Let's take a closer look here. It's an orange sphere that appeared out of nowhere. I call the boss with an unexpected change in my...
Well, there you go. The guy was able to summon a UFO. And, I think it's interesting that he says that he was compelled to release this information. Interesting. Anyways, let's go on to the next video. Of course, I will leave a link in the description. This video here is about the JAL Flight 1628 UFO incident over Alaska. New recreation. Yeah, this is from 2010. And, let's see. Let me see if they show a description of what the this ship that he says looked like.
1628, there is service. Your traffic appear to be staying with you. Different bureaus have gone off 1628.
Terauchi believes the unidentified object has disappeared. But now military radar picks up something behind the Japanese airliner.
1628 heavy. Military radar advises they are picking up intermittent primary target behind you. In trail, I say again.
Anyways, one of the reasons why I've always said that disclosure, big D disclosure, will never happen, where a head of state comes out and makes, this announcement, this worldwide announcement or a public announcement, is because someone like him, he actually saw something. I mean, there's radar reports. There were other pilots that did see, something that was following him. I don't know if it was later on or before, but anyways, when he reported it, he ended up being benched or, given a desk job. He wasn't allowed to fly anymore. So this is one of the reasons why I say, if any head of state ever were to make an official announcement, then all of these people who had their careers ruined when they reported an actual event have a right to sue. Because, obviously these government agencies have been lying to us. So supposedly, if a head of state makes the official announcement, then it opens the door to all sorts of lawsuits from all the people who were victimized for telling the truth. So anyways, let me go on to this next video here. Yeah, this guy here, Joseph Spencer, former Man in Black top secret organization, reveals his secret. He says that, he went around contacting people who claim to have seen UFOs. But one thing that I find suspicious about, people that make these types of claims, I played, even though I'm skeptical about some of this stuff, I'll still put it out there because I have been wrong many times. So yeah, I don't know. I can put it out there. I can just give you my opinions, but I cannot say, whether any of this stuff is real or not. But one thing that I find highly suspect with stories like this is, this guy's claiming that he had his memory erased. At the beginning, they talk about having his memory erased. So, when I hear stuff like that, I'm skeptical. I mean, not saying that that some government agency doesn't have that ability, but I just find it highly unlikely. So, anyways, let's hear what this guy has to say.
In 1954, under the presidency of Dwight Eisenhower, a treaty was signed with the Little Gray Race, in which advanced technology was offered in exchange for permission to abduct people for medical experiments. From there began the rapid technological progress of mankind through what is known as lasers, fiber optics, microchips, and more. Every year, 8 million children are abducted on the planet, and a third of them are taken by government agencies in the shadows and taken to APROX, 1447 underground facilities on the planet. They are subjected to live biological and genetic experiments in those places. Only screams, and screams are heard, and pieces of them or corpses are cremated. He witnessed all this at the base in northern Phoenix.
Yeah, those kind of conspiracy theories, as they're called, I find highly susceptible. Although I don't agree, or I don't disagree with the notion that there are too many people on the planet. But anyways, let me go on to this next article here. This is from the BBC News. Churchill ordered UFO cover-up, National Archives show. The government took the threat of UFOs so seriously in the 1950s that UK intelligence chiefs met to discuss the issue, newly released files show. Ministers even went on to commission weekly reports on UFO sightings from a committee of intelligence experts. The paper also included a wartime account claiming Prime Minister Winston Churchill ordered a UFO sighting be kept secret to prevent mass panic. The files show reports of UFOs peaked in 1996 when the X-Files was popular. The Joint Intelligence Committee is better known for providing briefings to the government on matters relating to security, defense, and foreign affairs. But the latest batch of UFO files released from the Ministry of Defense to the National Archives shows that in 1957, the committee received reports detailing an average of one UFO sighting a week. So in 1957, they were getting reports of one UFO sighting a week, and like I've said before, UFO sightings, there are UFO sightings every single day somewhere on the planet, and it's not because these crafts are traveling great distances just for, some stranger to see them and then they go back. They travel whatever great distances they're going to travel. No, I don't believe that's the case for every UFO sighting. Maybe a handful has to be true, but I think the majority of the UFO sightings that these people have been covering up since 1957 or since the 1950s are our neighbors. We're not alone on the planet. Let's take a look at this video here. Bukit Kash, Stone-Faced and Volcanic Area by Manando Sulawesi. Now, what's amazing to me is, at my age, I've been into, the strange and unusual for over 30 years. I mean, this is my passion. I seek this stuff out. I kind of pride myself on, being aware of all of these things that it just isn't in the general public. This I've never seen. This is the first time I've ever laid my eyes on something like this. And I did a search for this just because I didn't think this was real. But this is real. I found it in some traveling web blogs in Sulawesi. And then let's see, they also talk about these, some of these statues here. And yeah, now these, I could believe some primitive, hunter-gatherer society made something like this. Interesting. Look at the balls and weevil here. Yeah, but this is Sulawesi. Look, here's another, I guess this is supposed to be a fish rock or something. Here's another one of these. But what's interesting is look at the smoothness. Like what type of rocks would they use, or what were the tools that they used to make something like this? Let me see a few of the other ones. Oh yeah, look at these giant. Let's see. Go to here. Check this out. Like, what kind of technique is used?
What do you think that represents? That's pretty interesting. Here's another look at a solid map, as they are called.
Yeah, look at these tubs. like, is there some kind of acid or something that they're able to make that melts rock like that? Because it seems so smooth. Oh, yeah, and here, look at the lichen on here. That means this thing has been here a long time. It takes thousands of years, I think, before lichen begins growing on rock. So these have definitely been here a while. But this is this is the one that just baffles me. Look at you. There's you can obviously the guy down here. Oh yeah, there's another face there too. Wow. But anyways, I'll leave a link to this in the description so you can check it out. Now let me go to this last story here. This is just an interest piece, I guess. This is from the New York Post, January 26th. So this is from yesterday. Man turns himself into black alien by removing nose and top lip. Wow. Can you imagine if your daughter brought him home? Oh, check it out. It looks like he's got some, his hair still seems to grow. Why would someone want to do this? This wannabe alien has a face only a mother could love. No, I think if I did that, my mom would probably be pissed off at me. Anthony Lafrodo, a 32-year-old Frenchman who wants to be a black alien, has gotten his nose removed in Spain, where it is legal to do so, the Mirror reports. He also had his upper lip cut off and covered his entire body, including his eyeballs, in tattoos as part of The Black Alien Project on Instagram. And in a reptilian twist, Lafrodo has had his tongue split. Okay, yeah, you sure like he's 32? You sure like when you're 55 you're not gonna regret this? Yeah, this is something there's no going back from. Anyways, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoy things like this. If you like things like this, please share this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I will have more things like this. Take care.